Hey guys, welcome to the live stream, the first from 2018. So happy new year. So guys, today I wanted to do something more non-organic, sculpting or modeling or whatever. So I decided to take this reference that I found, and I have no idea who belongs to this reference, and let me see if I found it right now real quick so I can give credit to this person because it's amazing. It's a really amazing content of a sort. So let's see. I don't know. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Just open it right now. Jesus. All right, I guess I will give credit in the comments in the section from the video, so I will put it right there. Whoever created this concept. All right, guys. So thank you so much for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. So let me see. The first thing they're gonna be doing here. Let me open here my reference in the other screen. So you can have, I'm gonna trace it. I'm gonna create a plane and just try to create the same shape that I have here and try to make it work. So what I'm gonna do here, let me scale this down because it's freaking huge. So let's say like 2 feet. It's for like 1 to like 3.5 feet, 3.5. Yeah, something like that. So I'm just going to move it up and try to make it more to the center here. Quick tip: when you're working with this kind of controls here, these numbers here, if you use just the mouse like that, you see that it's kind of fast, right? But if you press shift, you can see that it's more smooth, it's more slow, so you can control more the intensity of how you can move that, right? So let's see, let me add a plane right here just for a second, and let me say align to the view, and I just press F6 to put, you know, to pull this little menu right here. You can actually do that in, what the heck, yeah, sorry about that. Here it's gonna give you that option right there. All right, so let me just start creating the basic shape here that I need for. I'm just gonna move this one right here and like that, and let me you know what, let me just like that. Yeah, there we go. Let me put this one right there. Yeah, this is gonna be the better option. I really don't care about topology. I just need to go there and create whatever is necessary to have really nice shape. So let me just extrude this down right there, and let me go down here. Gonna move this one right there and this one right there. So this stage is just creating subdivisions so I can actually have something to work on. Like that, and let me go like this. This is actually let me just close these applications that I have here so I don't have any interference. There we go. Let me just go 90 degrees, go to the side, and now that I'm in the side, Control A and reset the rotation because I just rotated that. And I'm gonna say, hey, I just need you in the no, this is the right. Yeah, there we go. My phone. There we go. Because if I go to the front, I don't want to be seeing that picture. It's kind of confusing. Let me go right there and move it down like there. And I'm gonna be using some brush sculpting that I found for Blender. The brushes are made for ZBrush, but someone else did it for Blender. And I'm gonna show you in a little bit. I just need to finish this process here. Go here. I'm going out of my comfort zone in this project because this is more like stylized. I don't do much of stylized stuff, but I wanted to try the new brushes. The new brushes are really good, and for this kind of things, they're perfect. Let me just locate this one right there, put that one right there, and let's do it one more time, and I guess just like that. Select this one. Alright, there we go. I need to give a lot of volume to these shapes, but it's fine. It's part of the process. So let me go here, move it down there, and select this one. I'm not worried about topology in this state because this is just, like I said before, it's blocking the shape. There you go. Let's go with this one right there. Something like that. Just going a little bit more out of the shape just to have enough. There we go. So this part right here, and I think you can just put it in the same. I think I'm going to put this one right there. And I'm going to put this one right there. Something like that, and move this one right there. I'm gonna create one more. There you go. All right. This shape right here, I'm gonna create a separator. It's not gonna be, once I have the volume and everything, it's gonna be fine. And same with this one right there. It's like a pearl or something. Let me go just a little bit there. All right, so I have the, let me just, 1 second, let me add just one more here. There you go. Let me locate for a second where I have the brushes, and I have it in user. There we go. I think it's here in configuration. There you go. Okay, so let me just go here. Okay, this is what we're gonna do here. All right, we're gonna append brushes inside of Blender. These brushes don't belong to Blender, so you need to append it. So what we had to do is we gotta go to File and select append. Let me go out of edit mode. It's not gonna work. Append, and I'm going to select this location right here, right there, and I'm going to select all brushes, and I'm going to select here brush. And I need to select everything that has a name here because it's actually the name. That's actually the actual name. The other brushes, they're actually in Blender, so I don't need to duplicate it. So I'm just going to press V, and I'm going to select all of these right here, and I'm going to say append from library. So when I go to sculpt mode, you're going to see that we have all of those brushes right there. There you go. So how this works, let me show you how cool are these brushes. So I'm going to layer number 2 and gonna put this in the cursor to the center. I'm gonna add a cube right there. Going to Control 4 just for a second, and I'm going to just add enough subdivision so this can actually work. There you go. I can actually sculpt now in this stage. So let's go to sculpt mode right there. And let me go up, and let's say that I want to, let me select this one right here. I'm just going to draw, and you can see what's happened right there. This brush is so cool, and you can see that this is actually made for stylized stuff. So you can see that the damage here in the corners is so well done. And let me try another. I think this one. Let me add a little more damage so you can see immediately how it's affecting the surface. Let me change this one. Let me add a little more damage here, the strength. So as you can see what's happening here. This is not I don't think it's realistic, it's just more stylized. If you like this one, for example, you can see here what's happening. I can create these scratches, but that looks so cool. These brushes are actually for ZBrush, but like I said before, someone made it for. And look at this brush, it's just so cool and so fast. You can create this nice effect. This is kind of the thing we're going to be doing in the sculpt mode. So a lot of HardSurface sculpting. We're probably going to use all of these cool brushes. The one I'm going to be using the most is going to be this one here, because it's going like it's kind of like the one I was using just now, but less intense, and allows you to go a little more subtle to create a nice effect and damage for the corners of the metals, kind of like that. So this is kind of like oh, look at this one. Look at that. Wow. It's just so cool. I love it. Like, for example, there you go. This, I don't know. And I got this different type of rocks here. And let's see. You can see that how quick you can come at something here. You can create your own brushes if you like. You have a process. There is a process you have to follow to create this type of brushes. You have to manipulate, of course, the options in the brushes here in this panel, and you have to connect this brush to a texture here. So like I have done before with sculpting details. It's kind of like doing that. So if you want to keep these brushes for to the next time you open Blender, you have to press here this F right there. So it's going to create like a fake user. So it's going to storage that brush in the file. That's actually something really cool that you can let me delete this. Let's go to layer number 1. Go to right view, and let me select this one right here. Let me select everything, and let's just extrude this just for a second here. Let's go to the front view, and I'm going to let's see, the pivot point is going to be here. Shift F, Shift S, cursor selected, go out of edit mode, going to origin to 3D cursor, so I can put the pivot point right there. It's going to the front, and I'm just going to create a mirror on the sword. So let me just cut it in the middle. Something happened here. Wait 1 second. Oh yeah, of course. I need one more here and inside and here. I'm gonna cut it. Select only this side, delete it, space, and add mirror. There you go. And let's try to create a little more effect here. Let's see. This is just for me to have an idea of what's going to happen later. Kind of like the sharp edge of the sword. Of course, it looks a little thicker, but it's fine because when we start sculpting, and let me just let me do the same here with this side. The magic is coming in the sculpting process. This is just all blocky and weird looking. Remove this one right there. Do the same here. Just a little bit to have, you know what, it's fine. You can actually use that. And let me create just something like that. So with the subdivision surface right now that I added, I need to just to have enough shape and topology for me to start sculpting. And let me move this one just like that. There we go. There you go, looking very sharp. So here in this, let me just go and say edit and go to smooth. There you go. Right, so the sculpting process is going to be just much more easy to actually do this. So let me just duplicate this just for a second. Note this down. There you go. I'm going to exaggerate just a little bit, so let me just put this one very close here. Doesn't matter actually. Alright. First base done. Let me just duplicate this one, move it to another layer, and apply everything on this one. So I have enough subdivisions here to start sculpting. So let me go here, sculpt mode, and let me go for this one right there. And just start creating some pitch in here. There we go. And let me go now and activate dynamic topology. Now for dynamic topology, I'm going to activate brush detail. With brush detail, let me show you what's going to happen. It's really good to sculpt a metal because it's not, the surface is going to behave better when you're sculpting. I don't know why my symmetry is off. Let me, oh yeah, it's off. So let me symmetrize positive to negative. Symmetrize, so we can actually, let's see, Yeah, it's working now. There you go. So let's see. So for the first part of the sculpting process, I'm just going to find some nice shapes. For example, here. There's a lot here that we have to note that. Let me go and we need to cut a line for here. We need to make a cut, deep cut right there. Something like this. Let me just increase, go for a curve. We're going to put it flat. There you go. Because that's the edge, just get to this point. So I'm just going to, let's see. So you can actually see what's happening here. But I don't want it to be perfect, so and let me activate here from faces only, just in case, because the faces here are really close, so I don't want to mess this up. I'm going to inflate just for a second and create some and from faces only, just to have enough subdivision. Go and find this brush right there. My actual brushes are not working right now. I don't know what happened. Every time I do that, when my shortcuts that I had created for my actual brushes, it doesn't work. So I had to select the brushes manually, so it just gonna find some interesting shapes here, like the here and this part right here. This brush, it actually works like flatten. When you're flattening out just a surface, but in this one it's like a knife and flat. You're gonna be cutting every time you get to an edge. He's going to cut and put it really flat. That's something really good. just use the grab tool right there. Alright, so we have this line right there, this one, and I'm gonna work now on this one right here because it's just this one. Put it back a little bit and trying to say, hey, we need a line right there. Come on, there you go. Or distinguish. Kind of like that. This edge is just too perfect, so let me just break that. So you can see that every time I go to an edge with this tool, it creates a nice damage effect. This one here looks too pretty. Let me just there you go, just a little more round round shape. It's gonna be more round and more pointy shape right there, but so far it's looking good. And this one here looks very, very sharp, so I'm just going to do that. Let me see how it's until right here. Wow. Yeah. Kind of like this. There you go. This definition in the shape you have to be more sharp because this is actually metal. Is it? Yeah, it's metal. Yeah, I'm sure it's metal. So there is like a ripped right here from here to over there. So let me create that right now. Let me just increase here. And let me go here modify this just for a second. Had something specific. Let me, just for a little bit, let me add a cylinder right there. I'm going to scale that. There you go, and let me just kind of like that, and go here and say smooth, kind of like this, so I can have something to, you know, to have in mind here what I have to get done. Move it down there. There you go. Let me just concentrate here just for a second. Pull this a little bit out. Get a mirror again. There you go. And let me go to sculpt mode again. And let me try to get the actual shape that is here. Yeah, something like this. No, this is actually from the other shape. So I'm going to create, get for a second here. There you go. There's some more interesting volume here. Hey Michelle, how you doing? How you doing today? Welcome to the live stream. The first live stream from 2018. Hopefully I can actually keep it up and do this more often, since I'm gonna be very busy very soon with my project. So and let me go no, not that one, this one. I'm following the line here for a game prop. So basically needs retopology, baking, and that kind of things, everything related to game art assets. Okay, so yes, have in mind what we're going for here. This one here is going to be more go and select the other brush. There you go, one, yeah, okay. Of course, on the other side, this is not going to be the same, so I need to break that later. Let me create a little more edge here. So let me do some. Let me create that piece that's missing right there, because I can see that it's kind of like important. Let me just go for a cube. You know what? Not a cube. Let's go for a plane. There you go. Go like that, and I'm going to hide this one right there. Yeah. Let me put this one right there and that right there. There we go. And let me move this. Let's see, select this two, put O and X. go. Just go like that. It doesn't matter, this is gonna be but this piece right here, it's actually more like into here. So let me do that. And smooth this. Go to here. Go to sculpt mode. And let me make it happen. Like that. I'm just creating here volume. That's it. Scratching the surface. There you go. It's kind of like melt into that metal. So I'm just going to try to create the right shape that it actually looks. Oh, this is, let me see. And let me just create a mask here just for a second. You know what, it's fine. Let me do it like that. Let me go and not edit mode, let's go for sculpt mode. Select this area. There you go. Control I and hide selection. And let me go in a little more round. Alright, so now let me create this piece of and to do that I just going to do something here. Select that, going to vertex group, assign that Control I. So you know what, Alt H, go to 0, assign, go to 1, Control I, assign. So now let me go to mask, and voila. So now I can actually just concentrate on this. So let me, 1 second here. Like that. And I'm going to select here face, activate those two, have to be active, and every time I move it's gonna be snapping the surface. Well, so I think there's no one here in the chat except by you, Michal. It's Michal. I'm tired of your name. You gotta change that name. Come on. And let me go and say you know what, Susie is more like it. Yeah, that's right. Let me see the reference here, how this is going. I actually don't care. I actually don't care how this is going to. I'm going a little bit off of the reference, as you can see here. Really? Go like that. Then your code for what? What are you talking about? Are you drunk? Oops. Yeah, sometimes when you're working with this activated to the surface, sometimes it's just gonna snap in areas that you actually don't want that, like this one. You see that? Yeah, it's just horrifying. Let me add solidify here. I'm going to invert. And let me add. Oh yeah, let me just let me take this off. There you go. I'm gonna be adding some more subdivisions just to make it oh yeah, yeah, because you don't know. Sometimes you're scaling the what you're doing, and bam, you're scaling two vertices, and one is close to when it's actually close to any surface, it's gonna snap. So you gotta be aware of that. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, Daniel. Welcome to the live stream, man. Good to have you here. Okay, Michal. This is Daniel. Daniel, he's one of my oldest friends. He's the one who's actually learning Subsum Painter now. The one I have talking to you. Remember? So he's kind of in love with Subsum Painter right now. Yeah, it is. I'm trying to bring Michal from Blender to Subsum Painter. She already saw what actually you can do there, and how obsolete Blender is for texturing, because it actually is. Blender is freaking obsolete for texturing, so no doubts about it. When you see the light, you're never going to go back to the darkness, for sure. Don't get me wrong, I love Blender. I only use Blender for work, and I have been using since, I don't know, since I actually discovered it. So, but for texturing purposes, nope. It's very, very slow, and it's actually, I don't recommend it to use it for production for texturing. Yeah, time is money. Definitely. If you want to spend like 3 hours trying to texture something, go for Blender, it is fine. If you don't have a deadline, it's totally fine. Go and do it. If you want to do something in 10 minutes and call it a day, go to Subsum Painter. It's freaking easy. Anything. It's just wow. I think it happened here again. There you go. Let's do stretch. Let me just... let me go here and put this like that just for now. But I can see that it's actually going down, so I have to do that. And you know what? I haven't saved. Oh god, let me just do that and then wow. It's gonna be base 0 1, I don't care, just let me save it just right away. So there you go, kind of like looking really good so far. And we had the base for base modeling, base sculpt, and from this point everything just started to get more interesting. Thanks man, thanks manito. Okay, so let me see, I'm just going to select some of this. Already have 1 hour. I don't want to be more than 120 because people's complaining about too long live stream, so I'm just going to close this down. I'm going to move the end of this going down here, and I'm gonna call it done. I can actually, let me see. To modify that later, but it's gonna be fine. We just doesn't matter. Yeah, give it a nice color here. There you go. And to this one, do the same thing. Just a nice base color. And for this one, it's gonna be the blade with the body, and go like a dark. I'm gonna drop this one here and drop this down. There you go. And this one's gonna have the same material as this one. Okay. Right, I think I'm done with the first part of the sword, so probably tomorrow with Doodle Tuesday I'll be doing a little bit more on the sculpting, creating a retopology, and trying and probably like UV process, that kind of things, and speed up the process to actually do a little bit more, right? So thank you so much guys for watching, and see you in the next live stream. Good night. Bye bye.